As a government, we were here to check on whether the public servants who have been posted in the northeastern of Kenya region offices, whether they are doing the right thing at the right time. I had an opportunity to visit the regional offices here in Garissa, and I didn't find many public servants in the offices. But I want to thank the police officers because they are always doing their work to man the building. They were there, I found them. I also found a cashier who works in the office of the regional commissioner. But the rest offices were empty. Both the county offices as well as the regional offices. According to the Human Resource Manual and Procedure Manual 2016, all the public servants in Northeastern region should report to work at 7:30 a.m. in the morning and go for lunch at 12:30 p.m. and come back to the offices at 2:30 p.m. and close the offices at 4:30 p.m. That is according to the Human Resource Procedures Manual of 2016, which should be adhered to by everybody, every public servant who is working in Northeastern region as well as coastal region of the Republic of Kenya. I want to call upon all public servants, wherever they are, to please put effort to do the right thing, be at your workstation at the required time. At the regional offices, there were Kenyans, more than 10, who are waiting to be served. By the time I was leaving there, they were still there, and there was nobody to serve them. So it pains me to see that those of us who have been given work by government, by people of Kenya, to serve Kenyans, we seem to be complacent, we seem to be lazy, we don't seem to adhere to the tenets or to the spirit and the intent of Article 232 of our Constitution, which talks about the principles and values of public service. The government of Kenya increased the salaries for all public servants in January this year and backdated to 1st of July 2025. The basic salary was increased, the commuter allowance was increased, the housing allowance was increased. At the same time, the government of Kenya is going to increase the salaries of all public servants again in July, 1st of July this year. The gross pay, the commuter allowance, and housing allowance. So there should be no reason as why we are not putting our best foot forward as public servants. Customer service excellence is what the President of Kenya is calling upon all those of us who are in public service, who are public servants. President of Kenya is public servant number 1, and is calling upon all public servants to be committed in serving Kenyans. Public service delivery can only be achieved, can only be excellent if all of us who are in public service, who are public servants, are committed. Commitment comes by our attitude. we can tell whether you are committed or not through our attitudes. And one of the ways to tell whether you have the right attitude towards your work is, are you reporting to your workstation at the required time? Because those Kenyans who are queuing there, who are waiting, if those offices were open and the people in charge are there, they would have been served and they could, at the moment, doing other things. I will be taking actions through the Human Resource Department or offices. Ministry of Public Service is basically government customer care desk. And as a minister who has been given that desk, customer care desk, by the President of Kenya, I'm going to push all those who are responsible to ensure they are in the office at the right time, they are doing what is right, and if they cannot be in the office at the right time to serve Kenyans, then they have no business continuing to be public servants. They can go and do other things. There are many things to do. You are not supposed to be forced to wake up and go and do what you signed for. So, as the minister in charge of customer care, public service is about ensuring those public servants are well remunerated, are okay, but also to ensure they are doing what is they are supposed to do. So today I'm in Northeastern region. I've been in Mombasa, I've been in Nyeri, I've been in Kisumu, in Nyanza region and many other regional offices. We still have a long way to go as a public servant who are in different offices, different government offices in the Republic of Kenya. And these regional offices, we have big signboard written Office of the President. And I don't think there is any day President of Kenya has ever reported to work in these offices. Those who are in these offices are the eyes and ears of the President of Kenya. They are supposed to conduct their responsibility the way the end of state and end of government should be happy that if things are happening in a certain way. But what I have seen at the regional offices, we need to put our act in order. I want to commend Huduma Center in Garissa town. Almost all the employees or the people who are serving Kenyans at the Huduma Center are at their workstation at the required time. And this is the case in all Huduma centers which I have visited across the Republic of Kenya. I want to commend Huduma centers for the good work which they are doing. They are center managers and people, the public servants who are working at the Huduma centers. So let's proceed in that manner. However, our regional offices, we need to put our act together. I'm here with the county commissioner, Garissa, and the security team, and I know also they are doing a good job. Let's continue supporting, serving the people of Kenya the way we are supposed to. Asanteni sana. Leo sijafika kwa siasa.
Just a little bit on flooding issue in the country, and Garissa and Tana River are really suffering due to the topic of river flood. But what actions is the government taking on that? What's the response?
The government is ready to support all those who have been affected by the floods. That is a discussion we had with the county commissioner, and government is sending relief as well as other, whether it is food or non-food items. Government is sending to all those who have been affected by floods, and also we'll look at the mechanisms of rehabilitating or compensating the families which have been affected as a government. It's a procedure. There are some issues which have to be put in order, so that those who have been affected, government can find a way of compensating them. But at the moment, the relief is on its way coming to all those who have been, to the families which have been affected. And as a government, we convey our sympathies to the families which have been affected. We are going to stand with them as a government. But also the leaders of this region, they have been in government offices, have been in my office, relaying the same information. And we are going to work together.
But there's this issue of ID cards, a big issue in this region. You are the center in front and collected quite a number of uncollected. Maybe your reaction?
I want to call upon all Kenyans who have registered or who have acquired their IDs. Please come and pick your ID. We have more than 4,000 IDs which have not been collected at this Huduma Center. And it's not only this Huduma Center, but in all Huduma centers in the Republic of Kenya, we have many IDs which have not been collected. Wherever you are, whether in Nyanza, in Mombasa, in Moyale, in Meru, wherever you are, and you have registered for an ID, please go back to where you registered your ID and pick your ID. And after you pick your ID, ensure you have registered as a voter of the Republic of Kenya. At this juncture, let me, because I heard one of the politicians saying that he's going to organize his goons to go and storm Huduma centers because he's claiming that government is not releasing IDs. He's just sick mentally. The fellow who saying that he's going to organize goons to go and storm Huduma centers, that IDs are not released. We have many IDs in different Huduma centers. Let Kenyans go and collect IDs. Once Huduma centers take the details of whoever want to get an ID, there is a back office at the National Registration Bureau which processes the ID certification card. So you have no basis to storming Huduma centers. And of course, if you think you can storm Huduma centers, you can also try. It's the day you know that the government of Kenya is ready and willing to deal with you perpendicularly, horizontally, and cacophoniously. So let's not just make remarks for the sake of making remarks, and some of those remarks will not make you the president. And in any case, you are impeached. There is no office you can hold. Even now that you are saying you'll be running for presidency, which presidency? Who can run for an office once you are impeached? Once impeached, no office. Even in Wamonyoro village, you can't be chairman of cattle dip, leave alone the president of the Republic of Kenya. So you can continue making noise wherever you are making noise, but it's noise which we can say, I don't know whether it's the right thing to say, but English people say, is donkey's fat. So, any other question?